Hey, sister, how you doing?
Doing all right. How are you doing?
Good. I'm so sorry about the passing of Lady. I'm so sorry. Lady
Oh,
is my mom's dog, so they had to put her down. So I'm so sorry about that.
it was a really hard day yesterday. Really, really, really hard day. Um, and with mom's condition, you can't tell her because then you would be telling her every 5 minutes.
Right.
And you have to let them. You have to say stuff like, "Oh, she's down the hall eating," or "She's outside playing," you,
Hmm.
stuff like that, in order to keep. Because you don't want to hurt someone who's not in their right mind right now.
Right. Right.
But we're dealing with it. It's one of the hardest things to do is to make the decision to put your dog down.
Hmm.
And she had a broken back. She broke her back. She couldn't move her back legs. She was, struggling trying to get to the water and struggling trying to get to food. And then when I would give her water and food, she wasn't wanting to eat. She was in too much pain. And you can't let your animal suffer. You just can't. And that's, my decision is don't make them suffer. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. Right.
So that's why I'm looking all crazy today. How about you?
I look crazy all the time, but okay.
You look beautiful as usual.
So do you, girl. So, but yeah, I'm just really sad that that had to happen to her because, I don't know what I would have to do. I mean, I had to go through something like that before with my lady. I also have a dog named Lady, and w- I knew she was, but I wasn't sure. I knew she was pregnant, but I wasn't sure.
Right.
But Chihuahuas, they can't handle so many, puppies, inside of them. So she ended up having 13 puppies inside of her, but they were all dying. They were pretty much dead. You
Still,
know,
yeah.
and when we, when I took her to the doctor, he said, "Well, if we have to put her down, are you okay with that?" No, I'm not okay. You know, try to figure it
Right.
out. And unfortunately, folks, it's it's a win-win or win-lose situation or whatever, 50-50. You
Yeah.
know, it your dog is either going to survive whatever they have to go through or they're not going to survive. So my sister made a excellent choice in doing what she did for her dog. My dog didn't have no broken bones or anything like that. She was just pregnant. So I was able to afford to, keep her alive. But still, it's a 50 situation, and that costs $1,100, girl. Oh my gosh. If these mother hubbers don't get a
I
job.
know.
Woo! Because $1,100, I could do some things with that.
I
So,
know.
oh my
I
God.
know.
But
It
but
cost us. It cost us $450 just for last night.
just to put her down,
Yeah.
and that's
Well,
not the.
we got the cremation too, so that
Oh,
was a part of it.
oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Uh-uh. So I know what you're going through, girl. So that's kind of hard. That's
Yeah.
hard. So, how long did you end up staying up?
I I've been awake. Let's see. I mean, I went to sleep for about 2 hours.
Mm.
It was I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
We'll be
Okay.
right. We'll be right back. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. Had to get my little self together. You
Right.
guys know how it is.
Right.
Death, death ain't easy, whether it's human or a pet, and uh, and it's never the same for every person or every animal.
Right.
So,
Let's go
did
on
I
to
ever
a
tell you?
subject.
Okay, because you know I was moving on right now.
Okay.
Did I ever tell you about the hold on, wait a minute. Did I ever tell you about the time I went dumpster diving?
Okay, you did, but tell me again because folks, oh my gosh, I remember some parts of it.
Okay, okay, okay. So I was watching some YouTube videos, which is, crazy, right?
Right. That's how we learn.
And that's how we learn. So, and these people were dumpster diving, and they were saying like the names of the different stores they were dumpster diving at.
Okay.
Well, I live in a little tiny town, and well, it's not a little tiny town. We're the second biggest town in New Mexico, but it's small in comparison to like El Paso, which is 40 minutes away. So, anyway, I said, I was watching them dumpster dive, and I said, you know what, I could do that. And so I got all my little parts and pieces together so I could do. I got my gloves, got my stick with the screws on it.
Right.
Uh, I got my dirty clothes, clothes that I don't mind getting dirty,
Right.
and I headed out. And so I was driving around trying to figure out where I wanted to dumpster dive. So I started with Family Dollar,
Mm.
and went over to Family Dollar, got in their dumpster. Their dumpster was so full of stuff.
Wow.
I mean, they had clothing, they had shoes, they had sunglasses, they had reading glasses, they had you name it. I mean, I packed my car completely full. I had to take
Wow.
all that home, unload it, just so I can go dumpster dive another building. So, what at the end of the night, I ended up, I ended up I ended up with probably about $400 or $500 worth of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, $400 or $500 worth of stuff. Only thing is, it was so hot. I was so hot and so sweaty, and it was, it's so scary because when you first pull up, you're like, should I get out the car? And then you get brave enough to go, okay, I'm gonna get out the car. So you get out the car and you tiptoe all the way over to the trash can because you don't want nobody to catch you doing it, right?
My gosh.
Then you lift the lid and you're like, oh my gosh, look at all this stuff, and sorry about that.
And she said tiptoe, like we can tiptoe outside. But anyway.
I was walking softly.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
and then you're like scared to touch stuff. Excuse me. Just in case there's like cooties on it, and
Hmm.
you know, I had trash bags, so I put a lot of stuff in trash bags. When I went through all that stuff, about 90% of it I took to the homeless shelter we have here in town because the box of reading glasses was about that big.
Wow.
And so I went on ahead and took those over to the homeless shelter along with a lot of the clothing and stuff. Only
Right.
because I'm not going to use it. And I got mine a prescription. So I went on ahead and took them over there, and they were so grateful. Well, thank you so much. I'm thinking, why did these companies throw it away when they can give it to the homeless shelters?
Girl, it's
So,
all about their what is it, salvage, products that they
yeah,
have. Or I might be using the wrong word because I can't think straight right now. But at the
profit and
same,
loss.
yeah, you know what I mean? So it's all about that money,
Yeah,
what
it's
they
all
can
about
get
money.
from profit and loss, like you said, from their taxes. You
Yeah,
know, it's kind of messed up how America throws away so
so
much,
much.
so much.
Yeah, yeah. And these are big corporations. You think you could put a little bit of money into recycling all that stuff, but you
Right,
know,
right.
um, so tell me a little bit about how it was buying your house.
Okay, which is what I wanted to talk about. It was kind of hard in the beginning because we had to go look for a house, you know, and find the one that we truly liked. So we finally found one, and it may not be like the already made home, you know. It's not a fixer upper. Everything was pretty much up to par, but you still see that there's some things that could be done to make it look a little bit better, or to your liking, and we finally found one. But the one that we do have right now, we love it. We changed a family room into a big master bedroom. We ended up having to do part of the roof, but that was okay. That got done. And then the yard, both yards, the front and back, were just dirt or sand or whatever.
Right.
So we're starting to grow a little grass. It's not really a lot of grass. I'm gonna say a little, but it's enough to say it's doable. And I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see what I mean? So you see the little patches, you know. So it's coming along slowly but surely. We added that swimming pool, you know. We painted the wall. Okay, the wall that surrounds everything, used to be pink. Who paints a wall pink? Oh my gosh,
Well, they can see
ugly.
the pink. They can see the pink behind you.
Okay, so that was the color, and now we changed it to brick, and we're still working on it, So, but it could be a little stressful, but at the same time, it could be really rewarding, So
Yeah.
at least we could say,
Yeah.
okay, that has our touch on it, So what about you? Because you purchased your home years ago. We just got ours, folks. But you
Well,
purchased yours years ago.
yeah, we purchased our house in 1998, 1998,
Hmm.
and we that was 5 years after we moved here. Uh, no, that was 4 years after we moved here. So
Okay.
anyway, we purchased it in '98, and how we found our house was we were just driving along, and we saw this guy moving all this furniture out of this house.
Hmm.
And I said, "Are you guys getting ready to sell that house?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, would you take 1,000 down and 500 a month?"
Hmm.
And he said, "Yeah." I was all like, Here's your 1,000. He said, here's your contract. I was like,
Go to Las Cruces, folks. Wow.
yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, it was. And we paid 79,000 for the house,
Mm.
and now it's worth 109,000. So that's good investment, I think.
It is
All,
because you have one, two, three bedrooms, one add-on bedroom.
we got 4 bedrooms.
So 4 bedrooms.
And then the family room we turned into a master bedroom.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Yeah. We'll be right back, folks. All right. Sorry about that. That was the mailman. He brought my big old box of jewelry. Woo,
Yay.
woo, woo. I'm excited about that.
Right.
We go treasure hunting today.
Mm-hmm. And believe me, she finds some treasures.
Sure do.
Some worth 500 and something dollars a piece.
Yep. Yep. I got one treasure hunt. I got my son-in-law a watch. It was worth $560. It's a Citizen watch.
There it is.
It's a real fancy man's watch, so he really likes it. That was it on my house, though. We just did the family room, and that was it.
Well, what are you going to do with that yard? Because you got a huge yard back there.
We've had swimming pools, we've had, swings as Drea was growing up. Uh,
Uh-huh.
we've had all kinds of equipment back there. At one point in time, we had nothing but exercise equipment all over the place.
Right.
Um, I don't know. I think what I would like to do is kind of do a xeriscape with a little bit of greenery.
Ooh, that's beautiful. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, and I'd love to put a little casita back there too.
That would be nice. Casitas aren't that expensive, folks.
No.
That would be nice.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're about $10,000 if you get the right contractor.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not that expensive. Uh, but as far as anything else going here, I'm thinking about getting in the swimming pool today because it's hot.
Yeah.
Let me see what the temperature is right now because it's hot right now. Right now.
It's 89 here, girl.
Now that's hot and it's
Yeah.
probably humid.
Yeah. It's 32% humidity right now.
Okay, well, it's only 82 here, but that's hot.
Yeah, it is.
It goes over 75, it's hot.
Yeah. Yeah. The desert. That's why.
Right. So,
Yeah.
believe it or not, folks, we both, me and my sister, live in the desert.
Yeah.
She lives in the desert of New Mexico, and I live in the desert of California. So,
Yeah.
crazy, right?
I know. Where we ended up, how we ended up. It's really crazy.
Oh my gosh. Uh,
What are you cooking for dinner?
um, I'm thinking about chicken because I made steak a couple of days ago, and you know that was too filling, in the heat. So I'm thinking about making chicken. I'm not sure how I want to make the chicken because you can make it in so many different ways.
Yeah.
But
You got that wonderful pressure cooker now, don't you?
I don't have a pressure cooker, but I do have an air fryer.
Yeah, that's right. The air fryer.
You got one too.
I know. I use it all the time.
I love my air fryer,
Uh,
girl, because it's so much easier to use, and it keeps the house somewhat
cool.
cool.
Yeah. It doesn't heat up the house.
Right, you know,
That's nice.
but I love it. Yes, for those who don't know, you better purchase that air fryer.
Yeah. They're worth every penny. Every penny.
Every penny.
And Lily got the big fancy one. I got the little mini one, but Lily got the big fancy one.
Okay,
So
but hers can do a lot.
yeah, I make it do a lot. That's why.
Right, right. So I was thinking about using that and making some chicken. So, what about you?
Uh, I think I think everybody's gonna be on their own tonight because it's just nobody's hungry. So I think everybody's just gonna be on their own tonight.
After going through what you guys are going through, that's understandable. How's mom doing?
She's doing all right. She's doing okay. She's not missing anything yet. So,
Right.
but I think for the most part, it's gonna be just fine. Because you know what, God's gonna make it just fine.
Always.
So
Always.
always keep your faith. Keep your faith. Keep your faith. Keep your faith.
Got to.
Yeah.
Well, tell her I said I love her. I love you, mom.
Sometimes she can hear you, and sometimes she can't. I'll
Well,
tell her though.
okay.
I love you. We love you guys. Mm-hmm.
We love you. She heard me.
Yeah.
Love you. Mooches.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you guys so, so, so much for watching our videos. Take care. Bye.
Peace.